Alright then.
Oi, oi!
I search a mere fledgling, no history or experience to speak of as king. The idea makes me sick to my stomach. Well, then go away. Deal leader of countries identified man of a great age, one of years experience, and yet upstart school children like you and Luis dare to. That hardly matters. You won't be able to fight much longer, so struggle as you like. I'd be happy to give the eulogy at your funeral. Suppose he's a candidate too, yep, which means he's gonna lose to us.
Hey!
I accepted the contract for Esme. To handle that, we can't be held liable if you get yourself killed. It's fine. You're an odd one, alright. I value you're just green. Head to Martira. You can probably get more information there.
Let's focus.
It has no deadline. Give us courage and 100,000 money.
Let's call it.
Okay, we got the contract. Let's head back to the inn for now.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about.
You didn't tell her, mate.
Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
Oh, no, I'm certain. All I mean to say
It's gonna be like
well,
all rickety or broken or something.
you shall soon see for yourself.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
I don't think I want to say that just yet.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
True.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
'Twas not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
So yeah, if Sanctiford becomes king, then the whole kingdom will be under the rule of the church, and if Luis wins, then they're under the rule of a military army tyrant. Great!
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case,
Man, it's
we
really
can
windy
focus on our
outside.
bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight.
The opening ceremony for tournament is tomorrow.
Let's rest.
Yeah. Or... Oh man, I was hoping it was gonna let me go out. Guess not.
Now then,
Preparation to be pursuing that issue, apart from massive overturned uncertainty. Never mind, forgive me for my muttering. Just please do not be surprised no matter what we're presented with. It's gonna be like a rickety carriage or something. Do you have any new information for us to buy? Nothing really. We don't really need the ingredients. I guess let's just go rest. Can we check on Maria? Yeah, I guess time just to do a bit of resting.
Good night.
Can I come in?
Sure. What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Well, you're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be
Yes.
cheering for you. So I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
You don't have
It's
to
all
worry.
right. You don't have to worry.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
It's a promise.
All right. Promise? The next time I see you again, can you tell me more about the outside world?
Sure, it's full of monsters. A reward is a curative coney roast.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
Good night. We're just called Captain now.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
It's okay. Don't worry about
Don't
it.
worry about it.
'Tis kind of you to say. But that book, we met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
I mean, got me thrown out? No. Yeah,
Now
we do.
that you mention it.
Yeah, when the bandits
do.
attacked.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned. Ah, you needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents.
Of course, the church banned them.
Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two?
Go right ahead.
So, it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate.
Possibly.
No. As a knight, 'tis not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Okay then.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Judah!
Lady Judah!
Who?
Faraway sky, blue and clear.
Are we going to get a musical moment?
All my wish, so that
Okay, I was not expecting a musical moment.
one and all born to this
Was this Final Fantasy X-2? Is that the one musical moment?
Let us greet the rising dawn.
Or also Final Fantasy VII Rebirth?
Faraway sky so clear. Let my
not bad, but I prefer the musical moment from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth of Aerith singing. I guess it's basically like kind of like an opening ceremony kind of thing.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all.
I think this guy should feel official announcer.
The tournament for the throne. For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilhaven.
Brilhaven.
There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights.
Altaberry Heights, okay.
And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78 Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden! Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Giddo!
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race?
Probably a lot. I mean, it's like the biggest church and religion in this game from what it seems like.
Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
True.
What cowardice, Friar! Where's Count Louise?
Where is Luis?
Right, all right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry.
Yeah, that just...
He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right, all right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound.
Oh, this guy.
Him? So he was one of Luis's men.
And probably our next big
The
boss.
fallen king embraced Sanctus.
Just like the Necromancer was.
Tenants, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you. What our country needs is power! Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden. Sure to be
The
popular
gerbil?
by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea. Uplifting, beautiful,
A hippie?
and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
Wow. If we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
Yeah, that's gonna get everyone just kind of
What?
talking.
An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
We will set you on fire, lady. Don't test us. Yeah, we kind of
By
expected
the way,
this.
the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Okay, now I want to set him on
What's
fire.
going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
Who?
So, contestants, are you ready?
What? Last, I say! Wait! Found your behave!
A land runner?
It's quick!
Wait, it's headed right for the...
It'll crash! Whoa!
What the heck is that?
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
I think that's our ride.
Isn't he a marvel, chums?
You dolt! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care, you fool. 'Twas bad enough when Luis did it the first time. That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all.
Oh, you haven't seen half of it.
Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin!
We must take to the road.
Come on, come on! So fast! Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
Oh wow, we're fast. Jeez. Okay, Polly's not doing bad. I ended up staying out more than I expected. I've gained a lot of interest, but I only consider this a part of my mission to aid the prince. Oh, this is new.
Just a sec.
Well, what's this thing? Is this our carriage?
Can you hear me?
Shall I just run her along the main road then? The others seem to be doing as much. You're just as crazy as this runner. I'll take the compliment, little lady. Now let's have some coordinates for our little test run. What's happening right now? I want to go to a place called Martira. Old Castle Town, I think. Should be a ways south. Looks like got a few stops. Quite a few.
Hold on. Hold on.
Can I go back? I don't think it's going to let me go back anytime soon. Can I go to this first? Dang it. We still need to finish the quest for that, but I guess we could do that dungeon later when we're probably a bit more prepared.
This.
Wow!
Down to Martire. On its craft's legs, I'd say that'll be 4 days, 3 nights about. A great deal faster than a carriage, and surely the roads will be safer at that kind of speed.
Spectacular.
Bolly good? Now cinch those bridges, chaps. Full steam ahead to Martira, Old Castle Town. I like this pilot already, even though I don't know his name.
I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft.
Oh yeah.
I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you used to talk with the driver? Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
No, we got some. I could probably do.
Money? Fuck! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
It is amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
A shellfish?
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
Yeah.
That man is Neuras.
Neuras.
An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
Noble District, Underhall.
Neuras? Are you there? I'm coming in. Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
Too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it
Wait, just went.
lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
The way he just stopped everything he did and just looked up.
Pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
What did you just do?
Good God.
So that's the carriage.
Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Neuras, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
He likes his craft.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders?
Probably not.
You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy. Treason!
Yeah, she's not too happy.
Mercy, please. Look, take my head if you must, milady, but leave the Balliol runner alone.
Look, this runner... Tis fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh?
He doesn't know that Highness is alive.
A tick? Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where, last I heard. So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness? Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay His mercy.
Understood.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
Maybe.
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world.
I think. Maybe.
What to see?
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk.
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
I think we count on him.
I think we can count on him.
If you're sure, I suppose. We'll deal with it if we have to.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
Yeah.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and greasework. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brylehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Yeah, but I said monster, not beast. Monster is a vague term. It can very well be about mortals too. Monster is a vague term.
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
I trust all you.
I trust all of you completely.
Good enough for me. A captain's got to trust his crew, after all.
And it
The
could
bounty's
still end up
highs, mate.
working
And
us,
next night.
working our way.
I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back.
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster.
Well, with actions he's done, I'm pretty sure he counts as a
Then
monster.
again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to...
Oops, did not mean dub press.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the Gauntlet Runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person.
No.
We'll get used to him, I suppose.
Nah, I like him. He seems fun. The Gauntlet Runner has various areas for different activities, such as strategy room, lounge, and a kitchen. Also visit acting by finding more interacting with him. Let's visit engine room first. Take your time and have a look around on your way there.
Oh yeah?
I've never been a Gauntlet Runner. Kind of want to see what the engine room's like. But first, let us save.
What's this?
Some mellow milk fragments ice. I wonder who brought them here. I could use these for cooking. Oh, also some loot. We haven't really done much cooking. Washroom. It's made for bathing. Can really just hop in mid-ride and take a real bath. Now if I get used to it, I call first dib. Hey. We're just gonna stride up a strip nude. What do you think you are? Unacceptable.
Really?
It's a bathing room. Not to mention no running water yet. Working on it. Unacceptable. You should at least told us that first. I don't actually have a kitchen here.
Got it.
I wonder.
Yeah, let's continue looking around. This is a cool place. I think this is gonna be our... Oh, we got little pod beds, like those, what's it called? Pod hotels or motels, whatever it's called, that are in like Japan and such. That's so cool. Okay, so what's this way? Back deck. Yeah, we're going to do some exploring. Cool. We're in a desert. Clove-covered barrel. People, I wonder what it's used for. Probably fuel or something. So cool. We actually see it like moving. Who needs one of the flying ones? Actually, the flying ones would be really cool too. So yeah, I guess this is probably our like base of operations. Let's go up to the deck. Ah, there's our friend up there. This is so cool. Look at this. Is there a door back here? Nope. What is our popularity ranking? 5,000. I don't think that's too bad. I wonder if we actually can end up becoming king. Possibly. Hey. Round table. Ah, okay.
Let's see.
It shows us where we are. I do still want to go over here, but I know we're not going to be able to right now. Anything you want to say, Hulkenberg? Or makes a smooth ride, at least. Eccentrics aside, he certainly earned his title as a court engineer. That said, I'm more concerned with his unseen workings. I do hope he hasn't made any dubious additions. Well, maybe those additions could be helpful. Heroes can't begin to compete with a Gauntlet Runner speed. I suppose they've earned their reputation. In fact, I'm in constant fear of losing my lunch is far from ideal, but once I'm used to it, I'm sure a journey will be pleasant. Yeah, you never know. Let's lead to college, lock, try and prevent accidental entry. Understandable. Mind the rope, lad. Why don't you going overboard? Okay, so we can't go over. Okay, then let's go to the engine. Oh, there's more, but we don't really need to go to the Academia washing machine. Machine's laundry, handmade by Neuras. Seems there's nothing at the moment. Oh, cool. It's almost like a beating heart. Wonder what makes this thing run. I don't know. Its engine literally looks like a beating heart.
Hello?
First time on a Gauntlet Runner, eh? Oh, that scared me. Looks like that pipe's in here too. Called a runner phone. There's one in every room. Now, I believe I heard you speculating on the old girl's inner workings. Gauntlet runners use magma crystals as fuel to run, you see. It used to be you take your life in your hands when you get traveling the wilds. Then thanks to the kingdom's greatest minds, the Gauntlet runner was born. The runner's actual legs are based on a colossal beast. Makes sense. Made for zero momentum loss even on the roughest terrain. Makes sense. Okay, yeah, we did see its legs do kind of look almost monster-like. Among other things, I've modified this craft with a bit more zip and speed. Another step closer to my dream. What dream? Long story, my girl. Best told to a captive audience with no plans for the next few days and nights. Never mind then. Maybe some other time. Anyway, still playing about the old girl, that's a work in progress. But by the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks to you, just watch. It'll be sunset before long, so start thinking about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark, and the old girl needs her rest as much as we do. Yeah, we still got quite a bit before we actually reach our destination. Tuning towards gesturing while spending time on a Gauntlet runner. The side, obtain items to raise abilities, or do other things you won't be able to do in town. Get your reading books at bookshelf, use washing machine. Sometimes eyes while traveling between virtues and dangerous yours. Okay, we'll probably talk to Large Igniter. Huh. We'll probably talk to our allies, get our virtues up. Plus, I think we need to talk to them anyway and get their, like, bond up. Because I think we need that for some of our archetype skills. Cleaning tool?
Come on.
If I clean the golem, my max HP will increase? Well, how many days do we have? Dust, new bitch born. If we do laundry, what do we get?
This?
Max MP.
Understood.
That's so cool. Okay. Let's talk to our allies first. Like I said, if we can raise their bond, that'd be helpful. I think the one we need to raise most is actually probably Gallica's, but I don't think I can talk to Gallica. Stroll's asleep. I feel drunk. Are you okay? I'll survive. I can handle a swing of a carrot, but this, it's another beast. Seems I'll need to learn to endure it. Yeah, he's not looking too well. We can't go up there yet. What about Hulkenberg?
Speaking of...
Nurse said he got the kitchen up and running. If you're hungry, would you fancy a meal? Probably consider myself a chef or any great skill, but Scholl said he wanted to try some recipes he learned at the Hushed Honeybee. What do we get if we do cook? Huh. Wow, okay, we got a lot more recipes. A lot. What about this? What virtue symbol is that? Just looks like a random one. Books I could read are Pride Persuasion, New World Travel Diary. Appears to be official chronicle of boy's journey in a faithful place called the New World. Haven't started reading it yet. Gain some imagination? Why not? We'll go for the imagination.
Actually?
To be honest with you, I've realized something. There's so many things in the world which I very simply don't understand. There's so many things I've learned since we started traveling together. Same here, yeah.
That's right.
Same for me. You're right, huh? There's so much one needs to see firsthand to comprehend. Hey, Alex. I know this time we're traveling for our mission, but if all goes well, I want to go on another journey where I'm free to do what I want. I hear you.
Right.
Me too, I know what you mean.
Yep.
Just learning about life by exploring new places, that's what I want. Of course, if I want to contribute further to whatever you do in the future, I'll have to keep working hard. Well, can you think of anything I can do to help you out? Always encourage me. Be as long as you keep cheering me on.
What?
That's all you want? Well, I can do that, no problem. That's what I'm good at. Oh, let's go. Sorry if I heard something. Hey, all the way. What do you think? Was that good? This concept kind of went off in a weird, unique direction, huh? Let's keep reading the book for a bit. It describes a new world. If a place other than this really exists, I'd like to visit someday.
All right.
Still going to take a little bit just for it to reach up to 2. It was easier getting wisdom and tolerance up, but eloquence and imagination, that's going to take a bit more.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Probably not for long, though. At night, the vast wilderness outside town is ensconced in darkness. Forcing your way through the unmarked terrain is very dangerous. Man, I can't read today. Even with a stalwart Gauntlet Runner. Instead, establish a camp somewhere safe you can resume your travels in the next morning. While at an encampment, you can use any of the facilities on Gauntlet Runner like usual. You can also reminisce about journeying with your allies. To reach Matira. Our first time camping in Gauntlet Runner. I'm kinda excited, but it'll be a long night, so why not spend some time relaxing with someone? Hornsmiths took a well-earned break. TD supporters. How is our supporters doing? Oh great, that's not helpful.
That's right.
Can we talk to Neuras? Oh, how's the ride, eh? Smooth as butter, luxurious as a palace. Awe-inspiring, tear-jerking. Absolutely. This weren't such a guilty pleasure. Though credit where it's due, my tinkering certainly helped make her what she is. Though, full disclosure, it's all thanks to a little mechanism I whipped up together that keeps her legs from sinking to the dunes. Won't have to worry about the terrain if she could just fly, but that's a story for another day. Off I go. Bear get your 40 winks. Okay. That's imagination. Okay, where's Hulkenberg?
All right then.
Looks like Hulkenberg is also imagination, but I guess it would be good to get to know her.
Well met.
I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly trained traveling, but I've no idea how to spend idle hours. The idea appeals, made me talk a bit. Yeah, why not? Bring up our imagination. This power we've awoken to. I have all sorts of questions, but what I really find curious are these forms we take on. Each has their own unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearance. That is true, they all got like a mechanical look to them. What do you make of that? It's bizarre. I've seen armor like that. True, the design do set them apart, but it's not their actual appearance I meant to ask about. In my opinion, the armor encloses the radiant force within us, allowing us to direct that power, as one directs a horse by its reins. Instead, people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware of that power lurking within them. Is that not then very conditioned to awaken our slumbering power? Also hence why it's so exhausting and why it cannot be maintained for long. The ravenous appetite I had afterwards is proof. We do well to practice diligence maintaining our food reserves. Hope I talk about things to come, feeling my imagination increased. Okay, that's nerf 4. Still not there yet. It takes a lot to get imagination up. Getting quite late, but I've always got a ways to go yet, so I'd very much like to continue chatting with you. Well, we still have like 2 more days, so we'll probably get our... If we keep just doing imagination, we'll probably get it up by the time we reach our destination.